Hi. It's been kind of a hot minute actually. Um, the last time I posted an update video was when my heart condition acted up and I was in the hospital for heart failure, which I guess I'll talk about at least to some extent in a little bit. But I decided to do another update. Last month, I posted an update, like a text update, to my community tab. But then I remembered that nobody reads community tabs or community posts or whatever unless it's thrust at them or forced upon them. So I decided to do a video version too. Um, this is going to be slightly winged. Wung? Is that? I don't know the proper term. I'm going off the cuff. I have the original update in the community tab right here that I'm using as like a baseline, but I'm not going to copy it word for word. Um, I guess the first thing is that I have posted a Let's Play video, I am pretty sure, almost every single Monday and Friday since late 2023. I might have missed a few weeks or here or there. I'm pretty sure the only time that I missed was when I was in the hospital for heart failure. It's helped me a lot, and it is fun to do, and I enjoy it. But I am getting to the point where more and more often, Thursday comes around, and I'm like, oh fuck, I don't have a video for Friday. And so I have to go as fast as I can to record something. And I think that that's causing my content on this channel to sometimes feel like I'm burnt out. When it's actually that I have to rush because I'm setting myself up for a schedule. Um, I am thinking about not taking a break, I guess, but maybe. I'm not holding myself to Monday, Friday anymore. I will keep posting on every Monday and every Friday that I possibly can. I'm just going to let myself skip weeks sometimes. So if there's not an update, you can go to my Blue Sky in the description, and I'll usually give an update there about what's going on, or if I ran out of time, or if something went wrong. Um, it's just also it is giving me a little bit of burnout because it's hard because I'm just me. Basically, it's just me over here, and I am running out of things to talk about often because my life is kind of wake up, play video games, record stuff, hang out with my partner, and then go to bed. Like, I don't get out. I don't go out often. So a lot of the things I talk about are stuff I come across on the internet that I find interesting or things that have happened in my personal life or whatever that doesn't happen a lot. I don't know. It's it's burnout plus like what I just said, right? Sometimes I have to record even when I don't have anything to talk about and I hate it. And the third is like I don't want to say I'm becoming dependent on this. I'm like scared of missing deadlines for this. When I was in the hospital, I woke up from heart failure where I pretty much died. And my first thought was not like I'm okay. It was, oh fuck, I don't have a Spider-Man recorded this week, do I? Uh, and then I panicked. I did have the Spider-Man done, I just forgot. But it's like I can't do that. I shouldn't do that. I should be able to take some time off. And nobody's told me you can't take time off. It's just me that's thinking this shit. So basically, I have almost all of Blossom Tales recorded. I have the entirety of Frogger 2 recorded. And I have a bunch of extra videos for Halloween recorded. I'll get to that later. But after Frogger and Blossom Tales, I might take a break. I might take some time off after those two, but before October. The issue with that though is I also have to take a little bit of time off in November um, to catch up because Halloween is dreadful to record for sometimes. But I'll figure it out. Just don't be surprised if there's no content from like mid late September until October or something. We'll see. I think that's all I wanted to say about that. So the second thing is the two Let's Plays that barely exist right now, and that's Metroid Zero Mission, right? Yeah, it's Metroid Zero Mission and it's Super Mario Land. Zero Mission is still happening. The issue with that is I'm relying on my partner to want to record. They haven't felt like recording lately. Also, it's kind of a nightmare to record with them because we have to do a certain setup that's not very comfortable. Um, Plus, they have work and school and a personal life, so it's hard. Um, it is going to happen again. It is going to continue. I just don't know when. It was honestly a mistake to post the 2 episodes I had when I did. I should have waited until we had all of them, or at least 90% of them, and then released that all at once or whatever. Not all at once, but you know what I mean, over the course of a few weeks. It was my mistake, and if I do a collab with someone like this, I'm not going to post it until we're done recording. Um, I probably won't hold myself to that, but we'll see. Um, so it is going to happen. I can't say when. I can't promise when, but it's going to happen at some point. It's going to continue. It's just a matter of getting everything set up. Mario Land. I recorded. For those who don't know, my for Kirby's Dream Land. I recorded the original Kirby's Dream Land, like a colorized version of it, and then I thought it'd be funny to play a Game Boy Advance style remake and what I thought was a fan-made deluxe edition because Kirby's Dream Land is a game you can beat in 30 minutes, and I just thought it'd be fun to do, different remakes or whatever. Um, so I thought I would do the same for Super Mario Land, but that didn't end up going well because there was only one. I found a colorized Mario Land, which I did originally, and then I found a remake, and I couldn't find any others. So that Let's Play series was 2 episodes. Um, I usually, again, this is arbitrary as hell. I usually make it so, if a game has more than 2 episodes, like 3 episodes or more, I consider it a full Let's Play. Otherwise, I consider it like a one-off and just edit the two together. But I found a bunch of random small itch.io, like ones on itch.io, like remakes of it, and so I played that for the channel as a mix of a random itch.io stuff and Super Mario Land Part 3. There is another Mario Land remake that I found, a full on one. I am going to do that at some point. I'm not going to do it anytime soon because I need a break. And a game that I want to cover coming up probably after Halloween, is a Mario ROM hack, a 2D Mario ROM hack, like Mario World ROM hack. I don't know why I was like, do I say it's Mario World? It's fine. Uh, I'll probably do it at some point after that. We'll see. I don't know. I have to be in the mood for it. It is happening, and that's going to be the last one. Until somebody sends me another one, a link to another one or whatever, and I end up doing that. But at the present moment, that is planned to be the last one that I ever do. The series will be complete. Another issue with it is that it's like an itch.io game, but like I could just not call it random itch.io stuff or not imply that it's an itch.io thing. Like I'm trying to not help, but take part in the protest or whatever you call it of itch.io. So that's why random itch.io stuffs have slowed down. They picked back up right before the controversy, and then they had to push them all down. Um, Third thing I wanted to talk about, I guess, is Halloween. Halloween's fully recorded. There are 15, maybe 16, I think 15 videos recorded that are going to come out sporadically through October. Just like last time, if any Let's Plays are going before Halloween, I'll pause it right there, do the Halloween stuff, continue until the Let's Plays are done, and then finish up anything that I didn't finish during Halloween. Basically, what happened last year. I think it was like Crystal Clear and Yoshi's Story went on hold during Halloween. Then I continued Crystal Clear and Yoshi's Story in November, and when Yoshi's Story finished, I replaced it with Muppets. I replaced it with continuing the Muppets game. The same thing's going to happen this year, with a different game, of course. Um, those are really hard to do, but I managed to stay on top of things and got it all done. I hope, because that was at like the peak of my burnout, because that's like 15 videos I had to record over the course of like not too much time, while also trying to make sure Frogger and Blossom Tales are up to date and continue onwards or whatever. So that was like a bad idea for me, but I love doing the Halloween stuff. I love having little celebrations like that. So that's going to continue, and it's going to go as normal. Um, the other things I do every year, which is the yearly ramble, which I've done once, but I'm going to do again, where I just talk about all the Let's Plays and content that I did that year. That is still going to happen in December, late December probably. I don't know because it's hard because I kind of want to do it on the channel anniversary, but I also kind of want to do it in late December to give a chance for more like Let's Plays to be further along so I can talk about more of them. But I'll figure that out. It's happening sometime in December. Um, Ranking every game I beat in 2024 is, or 2025, I guess. I got my years mixed up. Is also happening, just like usual. That's happening on January 1st, 2026. And then so those are happening, and then I don't know what I'm gonna do next year for my birthday because if you, I don't know, like if you guys noticed or whatever, on May 25th every year I post it every year, this year and last year, probably gonna do it next year. I post a ranking video about something Pokemon related. I did ranking all the mainline games in last year, and then this year I did ranking my favorite Pokemon because I found this site that lets you do that, and it was fun. Um, I plan on doing that. I don't know about Christmas this year. Last year, I don't know how I did this. I did all of October, and then I did regular Let's Plays all through November. I was going to take a break, but I don't think I did. And then in December, I had normal Let's Plays. I had ranking every game I beat that year. I had the yearly ramble thing, and I also had like 5 Christmas videos. I had a random Itch.io grab bag for Christmas. I had the Blizzard Bowl 64, is that the name of it? I guess I had three, because it was those two and I had the Mario Land ROM hack, or whatever, the Christmas one. Um, I don't know if I'm doing something like that again. I might do another random Itch.io Christmas grab bag thing. I don't know. There's like one or two random Itch.io games that I saw that are Christmassy that I kind of want to do. But again, Itch.io controversy. Don't want to deal with that. I want to support, you know, the creators, and I want to support anyone I can involved in these games. Um, I guess the last thing I want to talk about before we get to the final thing is what was it? Hold on, let me go back to my notes. Okay, I remembered what it was after a cut. The last thing I wanted to talk about is the thumbnails. Great thing to talk about to end off on before I get to serious stuff. Um, my thumbnail format is basic as hell. It is, I don't know how to describe it, a circle in the corner with a pink, like a pastel border, and then the number in the corner. I've used this thumbnail for the last 2 years, since late 2023. I want to mix it up, so I might change the thumbnail format next year. If I do, uh, you guys can, I don't know if I want to go back and change all of the thumbnails that exist. That would be infuriating to me, like it's sufferable, but it would like add consistency, but it would also take away from what it was. At the bare minimum, thumbnails are changing in 2026. Let's Plays that are currently going in 2026 won't change their thumbnails. It'll be the first new Let's Play in 2026. We'll have a new thumbnail format and all the future ones after that. Um, I think that's everything I wanted to talk about in this video in terms of my channel. The only other thing is I plugged it in here already, but I have a Blue Sky. I post updates there. I post what I'm going through and what I'm talking about there and stuff like that. So follow that if you want to. Okay, now for I guess the serious part. This is my mental health. Um, I don't know how much I want to say. Is the hard part, but I guess trigger warning for stuff. Um, my mental health has been pretty bad lately. Um, I'm going through a lot of stress right now because I'm trying to get an SSI for my heart issues, blood issues, asthma, social anxiety, depression, all that stuff. And it's so stressful. It's so hard. It's draining. Um so I decided to go to therapy, which starts next month. I think it starts like in early mid September. Um so I hope that's gonna go well, and I hope that that doesn't interfere with anything because I don't think it should interfere with anything on the channel. Um I would hope not because it's not like it's going to take up all my time or anything. But my medical conditions are starting to get to me mentally, and a lot of past trauma that I won't get into are starting to wear me down and drain me. And I'd like to thank you guys for like, and if any of you have, for sticking around with me this long. And I know my content isn't the best because I'm not like a super entertaining, big, flashy guy. I'm just a guy that messes with the computer table under me, so there was probably a loud clicking a second ago. I'm just a guy who's like a one man show that's like, I just, I don't, I press record, I play a video game, I have notes to talk about, and then I just go, basically. Like, I don't want this to be a big flashy thing. My videos aren't monetized. Uh, they may be one day, but I highly doubt it. I don't know. No plans to monetize them at current. Um, I'd just like to thank you guys. I know I only have 80 subs, and that's not a lot, but that's a lot to me, and I appreciate all of you. Um, Blossom Tales continues on Friday. Frogger continues next week, and then those are gonna go alternating until both are done, and then possibly time off until October. Then 15 Halloween videos, and then back to our regularly scheduled shit with probably a new Let's Play because I thought Blossom Tales was going to be like 15 episodes, but it's going to be like 8. I think the next one I have to record is the finale. Um, I guess that's all I wanted to talk about. Thanks for listening. I don't know. I appreciate you all. Bye.